All right, so we've got a couple picks here from Thunder Warriors. Thunder at home against the Warriors. I like to think of this as the actual in-season tournament championship. These are the teams we're really all here to see. So let's start with that one. Jim, give us your cap for why you're on the Thunder minus 3.5.
Yeah, this seems like a stale line to me. This doesn't seem like a line that should be for the 2023-24 Warriors and Thunder and a game in Oklahoma City. They should be favored by more than 1 point. So these two teams have had much different seasons. The Warriors have disappointed so far, and the Thunder have been, among the fun breakout stories of the season. The Warriors, what really intrigues me about them, though, they don't have any good wins. They're 4-9 against teams over 500 this season, and two of them come with a very heavy asterisk. One of them was against the Kings without De'Aaron Fox. They did beat the Kings with Fox. We know they kind of love playing the Kings, so even that one you can make an argument it's not maybe the most impressive win, but it's a win over team against a team over 500 with their best players. The other one is against the Thunder without SGA. Now, the Thunder and Warriors have played twice since that game. You remember that was the game with the tip-in that was even controversial in the early in-season tournament that kind of decided the fates of both teams there. And that one was with SGA. The two that they have played since were Thunder wins and both in Golden State. Now this one's back in Oklahoma City. I make this 5.5. So there's even a little bit of wiggle room for me here. The Thunder, they've got a lot that they can throw at what has become basically Steph Curry and a lot of washed players. Maybe that's the washed offensively, at least players. So between SGA, who is playing at a top 5 to 10 defensive player in the whole league right now level, who can play on Curry, they also have length and young athletic people to throw at him over and over again. On the flip side, the Warriors really don't have anyone to throw at SGA. So I really think this is a great spot for the Thunder. And Joe, I know you're on a Thunder prop. I'm curious if you lean that direction as well, though.
Yeah, no, definitely. I like the Thunder. I think your cap is good. And a big part of that, too, is Chet Holmgren's been dynamite, right? And this line, I think, is just a touch low at 24.5. He's gone over this in 2 of 3 games head to head against the Warriors. And they've kind of adjusted the line. Like, if you look at his hit rate over the course of the whole season, it's actually not very good on this line. He's only hit this in 35% of games, but he's 2/3 against the Warriors, averaging 33.7 PR, and he has a double-double in 2 of the 3 games. So he's been really, really good. And I think that a large part of that is the Warriors don't really have like somebody that's a great matchup for him. Like, I guess the best option is Draymond, but then like, do you really want to use Draymond on what's the number like 2 or 3 or maybe even 4, depending on who's on the floor, like offensive option for them? Probably not. Like, that's not really the best use of Draymond, and that's not even really how the Warriors use Draymond. Additionally, Kevon Looney over the course of this season has looked a little slow. Like, it looks like there's like a little bit more cement in his shoes, and it's a problem for trying to defend a guy like Chet. He had that big moment where he took that crazy like inbound buzzer beater to send the game to overtime against the Warriors. And like, we know he likes playing against them. He's comfortable against them. He's had some big games. I think the 24.5, I like the combo prop just because I do see some upside in the rebounds. And I think he can also go off in terms of his scoring. So the 24.5, I think is just a bit low against a team that just doesn't really feel like they have somebody that can guard him properly.
Yeah, the Kevon Looney thing feels like a problem for them. I'm not really too sure what he's supposed to do in this matchup when Chet Holmgren is out there. So, yeah, I don't know how you necessarily match up. Then I would hope Wiggins, maybe the way that he kind of broke out last week, maybe he's the guy that you put on Shea. That you've got Jalen Williams to defend. Like,
Yeah.
it's a mess that they don't have a lot of answers to. So it makes a lot of sense that OKC would be the pick here. We're going to talk about at least one of these teams later. Spoiler alert, we'll be talking about both of them thanks to my ballot as we got there. But I do think that the OKC seems like the side here, and Chet seems like a good way to play it. Joe, would you, if you like OKC as well, would you like do a same game on this? Would you put those together? Is it correlated for you?
I think you could. It's not like super correlated to me. I I think that like obviously like if Chet has like a big game, like sure, but I think it would be more like if he scored 20 points rather than like the combo prop. So like I think like the combo prop, you know, you can get there with like a 15 and 10 game, right?
Yeah.
Or you know, like a 17 and 8 or something like that. I think if my math's right. But like but like I think like it would be a little bit more correlated if he was going to have like a 20 or 25 point game. Then I think it'd be a little bit closer to that, because then it's like they really struggled defending him, which probably means that like it opened up a lot of other things offensively for OKC.